everyone, Sean Cornett here with AmbitPros.com. Here to really skip straight to dessert, so to speak. We're gonna this video is intended to be a highlight overview, the most important areas and differences between Ambit Energy and AMA Nation. So certainly read the review for the details, but this is to give you the high level overview. Number one, we'll start off with the one area that AMA Nation has that is definitely they've got Ambit vested on, which is the fact that they service more territories. Now, that comes with a bit of a caveat, because really the only reason they have significantly more territory than us, or really any more territory than us, is because of their partnerships through third-party providers. They are not their own energy company, actually, in the majority of the states that they do business, and this is important to remember. Now, so if you took that out, Ambit Energy and AMA Nation would actually be about on equal playing field. We have some states they don't, they have some states we don't, but overall territory and population of those territories is about the same. Right now they've got the edge, but only because of third-party brokered agreements with other energy companies to where they're reselling for another company. They've got the edge right now. So enjoy it while you've got it, AMA Nation, because it ain't going to last long. And once Ambit gets in as their own energy provider in all the states that you do business, there's really not going to be any competing, especially when we're going up against you in a state that you don't represent as your own energy company. So that's the main plus that AMA Nation's got. The main negative that they've got is the fact that they've got some serious shades of gray going on in the structure of their compensation plan, insofar as the way it's structured legally, whether it can be defined under a reasonable degree of scrutiny as a pyramid scam or as network marketing. Now, I realize this is a bit of a touchy topic, and this is my opinion. I've done a lot of research and a lot of in-depth reading, and I've sat down with network marketing specialized attorneys in this area, because I've actually done some consulting for startup network marketing companies, and so I've had to deal with this extensively. But the bottom line is, and I'm not insinuating that AMA Nation is a scam or that it's a pyramid, but they've structured their compensation plan such that it is definitely wide open for scrutiny. And here's why. Because they pay commissions on the enrollment of new consultants, and they also pay commissions on the monthly fees of those consultants without any type of tie to customer acquisition. So when you join AMA Nation, people are getting paid immediately prior to you ever doing anything, prior to you ever getting a customer or not. And that's a big no-no. There's really no reason for them to be structured as such. It doesn't make any logical sense to me whatsoever. So, but probably even bigger than the fact that bonuses get paid out immediately when a new consultant joins, which can be coined as headhunter fees or upfront recruiting without the movement of a real product. Now, AMA Nation is trying to term and describe their new consultant joining kit as a real product, which, that's just kind of like wordsmithing. It's not really, but they're trying to describe it as one. But even bigger than that is the fact that they're paying commissions on the monthly website fees or monthly dues of all of their consultants, which is well, there's really no way around that. They don't even actually describe it in the comp plan, because I think they realize that it's a gray area, but they do it anyway. So you pay $40 a month to AMA Nation, because I can't find this in any compensation plan, I've actually heard by some parties that they pay 25% of that out to the field. Some say they pay half of it out to the field in the form of commissions through the level plan. But the bottom line is they're paying out commissions on monthly fees, and that's a big no-no. You can go down through the review to get the detailed analysis, to actually get links to 3 different network marketing specialized attorneys' websites that describe why these are, at the very least, gray areas, but at the very worst, areas that can very much bring AMA down, as has caused problems big time for YTB and even more so for Burn Lounge. That being said, that's the big negative. I could go through a lot of other areas. Ambit Energy, in comparison, just the highlights as far as what we bring to the table, folks. Undeniable, unprecedented level of credibility for a network marketing company to be #1 on Inc. 500, Better Business Bureau A rating, and just an unbelievable amount of positive press that we've had over the past 4.5 years now. Number 2, free energy. This is a program that is not just unparalleled in the world of energy and our retail competitors, but network marketing. The opportunity to join Ambit Energy, gather some customers, get your money back, and then even if you never recruit anybody, you can earn free energy for the rest of your life. That's some serious power to this opportunity. And then finally, there's one area that I know is certainly going to be disputed, but I have boiled down the numbers in this review. You can check it out. The bottom line is that Ambit Energy pays more residually on their customers. It is a bit of a tough analysis because we pay differently. We do use two different measuring sticks. But the bottom line is that where the bubble of customers are, where the majority of the customers are insofar as usage, which is probably between the 200 to 300 kilowatt range to about the 1,000, 1,200 kilowatt range, that's where the majority of the customers are. And it's in that range that Ambit pays not just more, but significantly more on a residual basis every single month when you add up all the numbers. And that adds up all of the different aspects of Ambit Energy's residual payout, and it adds up all of the different aspects of AMA's residual payout. If you add them all together, compare the two, Ambit pays out significantly more on that huge bubble of customers. Now, the areas where AMA pays out more than Ambit are on customers that use less than 200 kilowatts, which is very few, and also in that range there's very little commission being paid out anyway, because AMA pays out on a percentage basis. So when you're using less than 200 kilowatts and you're paying out a small percentage anyway, there's not much money to be made down there anyway. And then when you get above 1,600 kilowatts of usage, then AMA pays more there as well. But between 200 and 1,600 kilowatts, which by my estimation, even on a conservative basis, in the summer months when customers use the most electricity, I don't estimate there is any realistic way on the face of this earth that there could be more than 35, maximum 40% of the customers, even in the highest usage summer months, that could fall within the sub 200 kilowatt and plus 1,600 kilowatt range. The rest of the time, Ambit's going to pay Ambit's already paying more even in those months, because 60% of the customers, we earn significantly more. But the rest of the months, the percentage of the customers that fall in that range where AMA pays more is going to go significantly down, which is just going to raise the overall income for Ambit Energy. Now, that is also, folks, using extremely conservative and best case scenario numbers, because I'm assuming actually full payout on the AMA compensation plan in regards to their longevity bonus, which is not always in play. You'll have to read the review to get the complete details, but folks, that is the basic skinny on it. Those are the most important areas that you need to keep in mind and realize when comparing these two companies. So if you're taking a look at the companies, do your due diligence, make the right move for you, but I just want to make sure that you really understand the critical differences and the details behind these two opportunities. Thanks so much for your time. Continue to check out the site. There's a load of information, detailed analysis, and on Ambit Energy specifically, but also other companies as well here on ambitpros.com. Take care. Have a great day.